Hey guys, hey gamers. So, two videos in a row that aren't what just happened. Crazy, I know, right? But today, I want to talk about something else, okay? I just finished watching Suits, which, if you somehow don't know what Suits is, it is a show about a law firm that in the beginning is called Pierce Harmon, but it changes like 15 times, throughout the show. But the show, at least for the first few seasons, because then later it like focused on like the whole law firm more, but for the first few seasons at least, it mainly focuses on Mike Ross and Harvey Specter. Mike Ross is a guy with a photographic memory who always wanted to go to Harvard, but for a reason that the show says later, doesn't. But he gets an interview. Well, he doesn't get an interview. He goes into Pearson Harmon because he knows that they're hosting interviews and pretends to be one of the guys on the list. But he can't be a lawyer because he doesn't have a law degree. But Harvey, seeing who's interviewing him, seeing how compassionate and smart he is, decides to give him the job, even though he's not a lawyer. And then later in the show, it tells him different things because Mike leaves like a season before the show ends. He leaves in like season 8, and the show has 9 seasons. But I'm not just gonna talk about the show. Well, I am. I'm not gonna just give a summary of the show the whole time. This is about telling all my favorite music moments from the show, because the way the show uses songs is so great because it's just so great. So I'm just gonna run down my favorite musical moments from the show. Okay, in 5th place is Fate Don't Know You.
No other road for me. You're my destiny. Won't go nowhere without you. You're the one thing I will not lose. I'll turn the tide, pull down the moon.
In this scene, it's two parallel scenes. One of them is Lewis proposing to his girlfriend, Tara. But then that's also spliced with Jessica, who was the head of the firm until now, stepping down. She had already stepped down, but it shows her going to her boyfriend, who she's like on and off again, because she knows that he's he's leaving, and she asked if she can go with him, and he said yes. So it's like showing the love that these two couples have for each other while playing this very emotional song. And so that's why I really love this scene, because it shows the love. Second, well, 4th place for me, is First. And this scene is in between. So Donna leaves Harvey for Lewis as a secretary, not romantic in any way. As a secretary, she leaves him as a secretary for Lewis. And as a result of this, Harvey starts having panic attacks and going to a therapist. And this is in the first episode where he's struggling with this. And in the middle of this, there's also this guy who just has a bone to pick with Harvey for like no reason. He hates Harvey for like no reason. And this song, like, it's so strong, and it just like shows this so perfectly. That's why I love this scene also. Not sponsored. 3rd place for me is Natural by Imagine Dragons. So in this scene, it's again placing two moments together. One is Katrina getting fired by Faye. Faye was sent by the bar because the firm had been doing things that they didn't like, so they sent Faye to oversee them, and Faye fires Katrina because of some stuff she did. And so it shows that while the song's playing, and then it cuts to Harvey and Mike having dinner because Mike had come back. But then Harvey subpoenas Mike, so that's when the vocal point of the song comes, and this is a great scene. Not quite in second or first place because there are two very special moments that win those places for me. Second place for me, very close to being first but not quite, is Love Me Again. It's the first season of season 4. It kind of sets the tone for the season, shows all of them waking up, mostly alongside their partners, all the main characters, Jessica, Harvey, and Mike. And just shows a positive start to the season, even though it doesn't keep that positive tone, because obviously it suits. First place is Viva La Vida. Okay. I feel like if you watch Suits, you knew this was gonna be my first place.
Whoa, you give me this, and I will become the best lawyer you have ever seen. You start behind the 8 ball, you'll never get in front.
Some people love the taste of blood. Better to find out who you are sooner than later.
Salieri, Mozart.
Because this, it's the last scene of the last episode, of Suits, and for context, in the episode before, in the episode before his mom died, he had a very, strained relationship with his mother because his mom cheated on his dad when he was a kid all the way till he was an adult, and he had to keep it until he broke because he found out she was still doing it, so he told his dad, and his relationship was strained all the way up until he was fully an adult, and then he finally reconnected with his mother only 2 seasons before the last season, and then he found out that his mom died, which just shattered him. And he has a painting. It's a picture of his mom painting a painting in front of him, and he's looking at that. In the final episode, he's looking at that, and then it's a flashback of a bunch of moments from the show of Harvey and Mike, Harvey and Jessica, Mike and Rachel, Harvey and Donna, Lewis and Harvey, and it's just emotional scene with this just powerful song, and I think it's just so great. Every time I watch it, I cry. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, there you have it. Hope you liked the video. I do plan to be posting more often, every week, maybe 2 times every week. That's a little, take that with a grain of salt. I might not fully do 2 times a week, but I might. We'll see. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye, gamers.